2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, basketball fans. I'm Ernie Johnson, welcoming you to 2K Sports. I'm here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Tonight, it'll be the Sacramento Kings up against the Phoenix Suns. And guys, for the Suns, they struggled in this matchup last season. Only one win for them through 4 games. They'd like to make a statement tonight. Guys, during the 2016 offseason, the Suns ownership wrote a letter to the fans acknowledging past mistakes, promising to deliver a winner moving forward. That's a pretty bold step, Shaq.
Yeah, some of the blame was being put on the players. Ownership also complained about how some of the players in the millennial generation can't deal with setbacks.
Yeah. Well, there's just some chemistry issues. When you can't win basketball games, a lot of times it's just chemistry, meaning that certain guys don't fit together. Don't mean that they can't fit in another place. And now you just need to figure out what that chemistry and what that mixture is on your team in Phoenix. You put it with the hot sun in Phoenix, Ernie. You put it in together, put it in a little jambalaya, put it together, and you got a great team.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
It's the home of the Suns here in Phoenix, Arizona, as 2K Sports brings you today's action live from the desert. This is Kevin Harlan, and by my side, Chris Webber and Greg Anthony. From the sideline, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. Last outing for Phoenix, the loss to the Clippers, and that was a real body blow for them. They got taken apart both offensively and defensively.
And you know what? They were giving away points, missing at the line, a big factor in the outcome.
I mean, come on. How are you going to win on the road if you can't capitalize what's being handed right to you?
We are nearly ready for the tip-off, but first, let's hear from our very own David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Well, guys, when Devin Booker's father finished his playing career in Europe, Devin, who was then 15, moved from Michigan to Mississippi to train with him. Devin said it was a culture shock, but it was the best decision I ever made. I was a student of the game, but I never understood the grind. He instilled that, and it stuck with me. Kevin?
And that kind of toughness is crucial to have at a young age. Thanks, DA. And these teams have both been struggling, Chris, of late, looking for any win they can get right now, trying to get some scraps.
Yeah, these teams are fighting for just a little momentum. Sometimes you just need to get the snowball rolling just to knock down one domino, and that's what these guys need to do tonight. Some way, pull and find a win that can galvanize that locker room, start a little bit of chemistry, and see if they can get on the roll.
So Phoenix will get the first possession. Let's take a look at our starters for Sacramento. Hield is the 2 with Carter at the 3. Inside, it's Zebo and Cauley-Stein. And it's Fox in at the 1 spot. Carter outside. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Too many inches being given up in that matchup. I mean, he's got no chance of putting a stop to that layup.
Booker dishes to Chandler. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. Bledsoe kicks to Chandler. Fox with the steal. Hield with it, working on Booker. Here's Cauley-Stein. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
And it's important for Cauley-Stein's confidence that he gets these interior shots to fall. The more he sees the ball go in, the more assured he will feel down inside.
Now here's Chandler. Outside for Bledsoe. And here's Dudley for 3. Fresh shot clock for Phoenix. Pass to Booker. Back to Bledsoe. Dudley with a screen on Carter. Chandler the pass to Dudley. And the shot goes in.
And, you know, it took them a while to get going, but they finally connected now on their fourth shot of the game.
Sacramento with the ball. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Nuggets.
No other way to put it. The defense was awful, completely uninspired at that end of the floor.
Well, they had a hard time forcing turnovers, and then on the other end, made quite a number of mistakes themselves.
Sacramento shooting their first free throws of the game. That free throw missing.
And one of the side effects of the Cousins trade was it did open up more playing time for Willie Cauley-Stein. I mean, immediately he was able to step in and fill those minutes and became a much larger part of their offense.
And he's good on the second. Hey, Greg, when Cauley-Stein got those extra minutes after the Cousins deal, you could see a change in his play. Much more aggressive, much more confident.
Yeah, you know, sometimes it just takes a clear path to minutes to change a player. Cauley-Stein had been getting better and better before the trade. Having the team believe he could step in was a huge boost in his confidence and his play. Man, I love seeing Carter take flight. Ben Saturday, a powerful dunker on these alley-oops.
It was beautiful the first time, but Under Armour showing us the replay of that tremendous alley-oop again. Another unleash chaos moment. Now here's Bledsoe. 14 points from him the last game against the Clippers. 4 on the shot clock. Over Fox. And it's Bledsoe. That time on the assist by Dudley. Bledsoe's got his first bucket of the night. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Fox with it. 11 points for him in that last game against Denver. Carter dishes to Hield. Over Booker. And again, it's Sacramento converting.
And the mid-range game of Hield is excellent. Always got to play up on him when he has the ball.
Suns trail by 5. Here is Bledsoe. Pass to Dudley. Back to Bledsoe. It's tipped. Now here's Hield. Defended by Booker. Over to the wing. At the elbow, Randolph. Shoots over Warren. That one wide left.
And as he squares up for mid-range, the defender right in his face.
Well, he did a great job of staying patient, letting the man make his move, then getting right up on the jump shot.
Now, here's Fox. After T.J. Warren's miss. Picked by Randolph. The wide open look here for Fox. Loses the defender with the screen and drills the jumper.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
The shot by Bledsoe. Nobody around. Phoenix no good that time either. Kings leading now by 7. Now here's Fox. Cauley-Stein a screen. There's the screen. Here's Hield. And Willie Cauley-Stein gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
And gets physical on the boards and just really pays for it with the over-the-back call.
I'd like to see him use his head a little more than his body for the rest of the game. Don't get caught out of position in the first place.
And Booker kicks to Bledsoe. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's going to be on Zach Randolph.
And when I watch Eric Bledsoe, I really feel like he's at his best when he's kind of prodding a defense. So hard to keep away from the rim. When he attacks, it just opens everything else up in his offensive game.
shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good. And Greg, as you said, the aggressiveness Bledsoe has going to the rim is a key for him to getting those open shots then on the perimeter.
And the team is at their best when he is in attack mode. I mean, opens up lanes for cuts as you just can't keep him out of the paint. Knows when to drop off a pass after he beats his opponent as well for an easy score.
And up and down this Suns roster, there is a ton of youth. One of the younger teams in our league last season, and that was weighted with Tyson Chandler's age. A lot of young players looking to make their mark here in the NBA.
Carter, the pass to Randall. There's the feed to Heel. Shot clock at 5. Here's Fox. And a miss there on the triple. Suns trail by 5. And here's the fast break. Feeds to Bledsoe. Good. And a nice assist from Booker. And that's now 6 points for Eric Bledsoe. And last season, the Suns broke their franchise record for the youngest starting 5 the team has ever put on the court on multiple occasions.
Yeah, and with those young lineups, you could see the benefits, but also the concerns. I mean, they got a lot of extended looks at young players, and this team figures to have a bright future. But let's face it, there were some inconsistent stretches because of that youth. It's always difficult for a young group to learn how to become efficient and effective in the half court.
And he gets the bucket. Bledsoe's got 8 points.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
And here is Fox. Here's Carter. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. And we hear so much about this being the era of point guards, but you look at the crop of small forwards in the league today. Wow, what a lineup. And talk about versatility. There are a lot of good ones out there.
Yeah, the NBA has changed a lot. The 2 guard used to be the most athletic position when you think about it, with the Jordans, the Clyde Drexlers, other guys, but it's really changed. And really look at the size. Kevin Durant, you know, I was always amazed. I'm a power forward at 6'9". He's 2 inches taller than me, and he can play the point guard. So the game is evolving when you look at Kevin Durant, LeBron, Kawhi Leonard, Antetokounmpo, Jimmy Butler, those type of guys. When you want to talk about versatility, playing both ends of the floor and being able to score and get buckets, these guys come to mind.
That's good from Carter.
And well, last season for the Kings, they were in the hunt for a good stretch there early on, but kind of fell out of playoff contention and finally decided to pull the trigger and trade DeMarcus Cousins. It marked a major direction change that this team, I think, wanted to make.
Carter hits them both. And the Cousins deal, Greg, has really been examined. But what is clear is that the Kings wanted to get younger and start rebuilding.
And you can argue if the trade was the right move or not, but management felt it was. The team's thinking was they wanted to change the atmosphere of the locker room, fully committed to bringing in youth and doing things from the ground up.
Skal Labissière's checked in for Sacramento. Jackson comes in for Vince Carter. No good from Booker.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Jackson drives in. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
I like seeing Hill share the ball. How great instincts on offense. He finds guys well.
Bledsoe outside. Warren with the ball. Guarded now by Jackson. Stolen by Jackson. One-on-one fast break. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Now it's a 7-point Sacramento lead.
And every once in a while, Labissière will find his teammate for the high percentage shot. Love to see the big man dish it out.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix.
Well, the Kings is a team that is in desperate need to get to the postseason. Second longest playoff drop in the league. Just can't seem to build any momentum.
A platoon swap here for Phoenix. Sacramento also making some changes. Yorgos Papagiannis is checked in for Willie Cauley-Stein. Bogdanovich comes in for Buddy Hield. And it's Mason in for Fox. Now, here's Ulis. 11 points last game. Len dishes to Jackson. 11 feet away. Jump shot is good that time. Jackson's got his first points of the night. And with the Kings, the playoffs something they're working towards. Haven't had a postseason basketball team in Sacramento since 2006.
Well, there's a lot of reasons as to why that is the case, but consistency is definitely one of them. The team has had so many coaches come in and out recently. Players know the #1 goal each season is to make the playoffs when you have a good coach around, but if not, it turns into every man for himself.
Now, here's Ulis. Back to Jackson. He tries for three. It's rebounded by Labissiere. Sacramento leading by 5. Mason kicks to Bogdanovich. From deep. And so the ball is out of bounds. Bogdanovich touched it last. And now it's a look at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the NBA's best fast break teams from a season ago. The Suns in second.
I mean, this is such a tough team to deal with. You see the numbers. They would just push the ball at every opportunity.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Here's a screen by Chris. Here's Reed. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. Now it's just a 3-point Sacramento lead. Sacramento's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Labissiere, the screen. And it's Bogdanovich in the corner. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time. And the Kings lead by 6. Now Ulis. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Len, a screen. 6 to shoot. Ulis can't get it to go.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Ulis has got his first points in this one. Sacramento leading by 4. There's a screen. Mason, the pass to Labissiere. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Back to Labissiere. Sacramento needs to get off a shot. And here comes Jackson leading the fast break. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
I like the fact that Jackson just takes on the defense there. Plays with real fire and really forcing the defender to foul.
Hey, Greg, when you watch Josh Jackson play, it's easy to see that he can eventually be one of the best defenders in the league if he works at it.
The blocks and steals, I think, will always be there for Jackson with that length. As he progresses as a player, though, he should improve in the little things. It reminds you a bit of a young Andre Iguodala at times with how explosive he can be athletically.
First one falls for him.
And Jackson certainly has a lot of explosiveness. One of those guys who really wears his heart on his sleeve and brings that energy level every night.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And Chris, one of the rare honors for an NBA player is to have their jersey retired. The Kings retired your number 4. What does an honor like that feel like? What does that mean to you?
Man, it meant so much to have my jersey retired. I was there with my family, with my wife, my brothers, sisters, parents, and everyone. And so it was just a really, really great moment. You know, when you're playing the game, you can really, we say enjoy the process, but you never really can really enjoy it day to day because you're always thinking ahead, trying to get better. And so it was just a really cool moment to sit back and think about all the positive things we did in the city, for the city, and definitely for the game of basketball. So it was a great feeling, and you know, Sacramento forever. I thank them for that, and I love them, man.
Wonderful years, indeed. .144 left to play here in the first. Labissiere dishes to Mason. Jackson down low. Jackson on him.
And Jackson is an impressive defender, using his huge wingspan to turn away shots.
Reed kicks to Chris. And they call an illegal screen here. And where the shot's been coming from tonight, here's a look broken down by paint, mid-range, and three-point shot attempt so far for Phoenix.
And really, there's just such a lack of scoring for them from out at the top of the arc in terms of three-point range. And in today's game, you have to get scoring from the three-point range. And that area out above the free throw line extended is a real weak spot for them so far.
Mason with it. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Bogdanovich wide open from outside off the mark.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Sacramento's gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. He kicks it to Mason. Shoots over Ulis. Mason misses. The Suns trailing. Outside Jackson. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
There's the pick. Mason kicks to Labissiere. Passes it to Mason. There's Jackson with the three. And he's good on the three ball. Jackson's got 7. So it's Phoenix now. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of Sacramento.
Yeah, and they lost the season series to this squad last time around. Maybe a little extra motivation tonight to show they've improved.
Now, here's Ulis. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
77% shooter at the line a season ago. Those are better than average numbers.
Now, gentlemen, truth shots. Roof shots.
Free throw good, Ulis. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. And the basket is good. Land's got his first points of the game.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
It's been all about Eric Bledsoe for Phoenix. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. Back right after this. And let's hear from Tyson Chandler. He talked about what he brings to this team.
I do a lot that doesn't show up on the stat sheet. That's what I pride myself on. You know, some nights you're not going to get the ball, but you still can be effective on the floor. Whether that's rebounding, playing defense, hustling, trying to create extra shots for your team. Whatever it is necessary that I feel like help my team get a win.
Chandler has long been the kind of player all coaches want on their team. He's the definition, Greg, of an unselfish player who doesn't care about his ego or his stats.
And he knows that and prides himself on it. That also makes him the kind of player his teammates appreciate so much, because they know nobody wins any rings without a guy like Tyson Chandler on the team.
Well, up to this point, a closely contested game as we start the second quarter. What stands out to you from the Suns in this one?
For me, that defense in the first period, just tremendous shot blocking.
Well, it's all about the rim protection because it's been fantastic. A big part of helping them build this early lead.
On the court for the Kings as the second quarter gets underway. They've got Jackson. Mason is out there with Bogdanovich. Then it's Labissiere, and it's Papagiannis in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Well, the first season for Scal, I mean, it went as you might have expected. Very little time for him on the court. He is a project. the season was mostly used to develop his skills and his body.
The Kings have gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight. First one falls for him. And with LeBissiere, he was drafted knowing that he would still take some time to develop. Still, see Webb in stretches last season. You saw why many people believe in him.
Well, LeBissiere has a good touch in and around the rim, but it's just too easily pushed around there right now. He just has to, mature a little bit. You like the activity and the quickness that he shows near the hoop, though. And, Kevin, it'll be quite some time before he's ready to be a major contributor. But, hey, he's working his way up.
Well, you know what this Suns team wants to do when they go up against you? They are looking to get out in the open floor and get easy baskets off transition. One of the best teams in the league when it comes to capitalizing on the break.
And in general, this Suns team looks to push the tempo, Greg, and play at a very high pace whenever they can.
If you look over the history of the franchise, they've always been at their best when they've played that style. The Suns and that running gun mentality just seem to go hand in hand. And I think also it happens to work well with the athletes that are presently on this roster.
Free throw good. Ulis. Sacramento making some changes. Zach Randolph is checked in for LeBissiere. And it's Carter in for Jackson. Good on both. And Chris, you had a great and very long playing career. Talk about how that's prepared you for broadcasting.
I think it's prepared me for broadcasting because I have a unique take on what it takes to get ready, kind of the things that you can't be taught, kind of the war wounds, the scars that you had. I can kind of peel mine back and explain how I got them. I think that by playing for young teams, good teams, bad coaches, good coaches, by being in different situations, it allows me to explain to the fan base what a player is actually going through or maybe what play is going to happen next. So I love being able to have the technical side of it with the plays because of the coaches I played for, but also being very close with some great players, understanding the mental aspect. And really, honestly, Kev, I know you're not going to, like this too well, but I work with great guys like you. So when you throw up a softball and we get to talk about something that we love, man, and you make me look great, it's easy, man, working with great teammates. You know that great teammates make you better, and you're the best point guard in the business the way you throw an assist out there. So yeah, I've been fortunate and have good experience, and I got great teammates, and I'm having a blast doing it.
Well, you sound great. It's an honor to work with you, but I always like the take. You always give me an answer that sometimes I don't expect, and I think that's what the fans like about your commentary.
Yeah, when I used to watch the games, and I've seen some great guys, George Blaha from Detroit, I grew up watching him, and I just love just the pure honesty of what you're thinking at that moment, and don't take it personally, because I love the game, and so I don't want to have to try to protect a thought or an old school or a group of people. If a guy plays bad and he's the best in the world, I'm going to say it, and if he made a move I've never seen, I'm just really going to say it. And so I try not to exaggerate and just say specifically how I feel, and I'm glad to be a part of a game that can fill you with so much emotions. It's easy just being yourself.
Bogdanovich passes to Mason. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Mason's got 4 points in the quarter.
I like to see them getting the ball down low and then getting a quality shot.
Here's Ulis. 7 points in the game. Puts it up from 12. The three. Land dishes to Booker. Again, the miss by Booker.
Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down.
Doesn't get it to drop for him. So Phoenix will take it the other way. Ulis kicks to Len. On the wing, Jackson. The baseline jumper goes down. Jackson's got the lead up to 5 now for the Suns.
And Jackson with the quick release, once the ball hits his hands, he's ready to let it fly.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Papianis passes to Mason. He feeds it to Carter. To the right side. And the three ball is good. Mason's got 7.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
And the Suns call time here. You look at this Suns roster, and the strength is in their backcourt for sure.
Yeah, both Booker and Bledsoe averaging around 20 points or more a game last season. Creating for others, though, on a consistent basis. I think something that backcourt can improve upon. And the Suns were near the bottom in the league in terms of assists as a team last year.
A big group substitution here for Phoenix. Tyson Chandler is checked in for Len. TJ Warren comes in for Chris. Jared Dudley's checked in for Jackson. And it's Eric Bledsoe in for Ulis. And then for Sacramento, Cauley Stein, he's checked in for Yorgos Papianis. Buddy Hield comes in for Bogdanovich. And it's Fox in for Mason. And here's Dudley for 3. Offensive rebound.
Always better to be lucky than good when it comes to offensive rebound. And unless you're as good as he is, then those tip-ins are all about skill.
Fox kicks to Randolph. The dish now to Carter. Back to Randolph. Shoots over Warren. No good off the front iron.
Give him that shot again. He'll probably hit it. That's a good look.
On the wing, Booker goes up the baseline. The rebound by Hield. The Kings trail by 4. Fox dishes to Carter, and the shot goes in. Carter's got his 3rd basket of the night.
And that's one of Fox's strengths, trying to involve his teammates first. A really good passer who wants to play for his guys.
Bledsoe passes to Chandler. Back to Bledsoe. The shot misses. Good work defensively by Carter. The Kings have gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told. Unloads from 9. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
You can't be missing shots like that in the post. That'll get you a spot on the bench.
And Booker kicks to Bledsoe. Shoots over Fox. And the Suns miss again.
And low percentage look on that one. Not sure what he was thinking.
Well, sometimes you get a little outside of yourself. You have to be a little more disciplined.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Dudley with a screen for Booker. Off the screen. Sacramento grabs the miss. Cauley Stein's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
His percentage from the field is not very strong this quarter.
Shoots from the baseline. Hield can't hit. Phoenix has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Warren dishes to Bledsoe. And Dudley kicks to Warren. Now here's Booker. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against the Clippers in Los Angeles. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Booker's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
Solid pick to create that opening. The soft touch on the jumper.
And here is Fox. Randolph passes to Fox. Out to Carter. Sacramento moving it around. Hield from outside. That one falls coming off Carter's feed. Carter's got 3 assists in the game. Booker dishes to Chandler. Over to the left wing. Here's Bledsoe. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
A brief check now of the stats for Bledsoe. Coming off a terrific season. He was around 21 points per game last year. 6 assists and 5 rebounds. And you like what he brings backing up the point guard.
Yeah, no doubt. He knows how to run this offense. It's a tremendous asset to this team coming off the bench.
And he makes the first. Labissiere is checked in for Sacramento. Jackson comes in for Vince Carter. Bledsoe hits them both.
And the Kings, for so long, had not been active in free agency. You have to like the moves this organization has made to bring in some vets in the offseason. Randolph and Hill bring a lot of experience and leadership to the locker room.
Hield kicks to Jackson. Dishes it to Fox. And it's sent back by Bledsoe. They recover it, and it's good for 2.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
And Buddy Hield is going to pick up a foul. That's his first foul. And Greg, the Kings wanted to have veteran leaders, and that's what they've got right now.
And the Kings are in a rebuild mode, and you need vets to lead that process. Show the youngsters the right way to do things, and I think the Kings have started to make some very savvy moves here as they begin this rebuild.
And the Suns making a change here. Reed's checked in. Shoots from 12. Rebounded by Jackson. The Kings have gone 7 of 15 from the field here in the second quarter. Just under 50% shooting. Rebound by the Suns. Chandler's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Offensive rebound. Dudley blanketed by the D. He fights to the rim for the layup. Dudley's got his second bucket. Guys, what a tight start to the game this has been.
And it's still in the first half. This could be a wild one.
Chandler with the steal. They push it up 4 on 3. Here's Warren. That one wide left. The Kings trailing. Here's Hield. And he banks in the layup. Hield's got 7.
I like how Hield gets solid positioning inside. A terrific score close to the basket.
Bledsoe against Fox. Charity stripe shot. No good from Bledsoe. It's good. And the Suns lead by 1.
Really strong rebounding on the interior, and he gets the easy putback.
Fox against Bledsoe. Fox, no good. Phoenix has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Shoots from the elbow, and Warren the bucket on the assist from Reed.
He's developed a nice in-between game. The D gave him way too much cushion.
Now Hield. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against the Nuggets in Denver. So the wing on the left from the arc, and Labissiere gets it to go. Labissiere's got the game tied up here for Sacramento. Suns shooting 45% in quarter number 2. To the paint, and stolen by Cauley Stein. Hield the pass to Labissiere. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contest. And Buddy Hield, the centerpiece of the DeMarcus Cousins trade. Talk about what makes him, Greg, so intriguing.
Well, the Wooden Award winner in his senior season, he led Oklahoma to the Final Four. And how about leading the nation in three-pointers made? I think that can translate to the NBA level and could make him a difference maker.
And he makes the first. And Buddy Hield, just one of those players who can hurt you on offense in so many ways, has the shot, but also is comfortable finishing in traffic and at the rim.
Look, when he's going, he can put up big numbers. Hield's ability to find points through different means is why he's a high upside scorer. Great all-around offensive game.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Fox against Bledsoe. Chandler a screen. from 13, and it's Phoenix scoring again. 1:37 left in the second quarter. Fox dishes to Labissiere. Kicks it to Fox.
Oh, he's not happy to pick up a second foul. This early in the game, he's got to be careful now.
For Sacramento, they have been good at the free throw line. This one, 7 of 8.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
The first one falls.
Well, everybody knows he's a talented guard. He's a deadly scorer. He can get hot in a hurry.
So for the Suns, Alex Len's checked in for Chandler. Jackson comes in for Jared Dudley. And Tyler Lewis subbed in for Eric Bledsoe. Yorgos Papagiannis is checked in for the Kings. Mason checks in for Fox. Both shots good from the stripe. Chris, you had some amazing years with the Kings. Thinking back on it, what was one of your favorite moments in this jersey?
Wow, clinching the West in 2002. Really thought that was going to be our year. Having my jersey retired by the team was pretty special as well. And, just the fans. When you're getting buckets in front of those fans, it's nothing like it. And so just the memories I have being part of the community of Sacramento.
The pass to Hield. He dishes it to Labissiere. It drops for his third basket. He's missed only one shot.
Yeah, they've gone away from the triple as they look to protect this lead.
Ulis kicks to Warren. Pass to Len. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. They get it again, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
A big fan of watching Jackson work inside, using his body well to draw the contact. The D can't let him get that close to the basket.
For Phoenix, they have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on the free throw.
And one of the things that stands out about Josh Jackson out of Kansas, his playmaking ability at that forward position. For a guy 6'8", you can put the ball in his hands and let him create offense for you, much like a Draymond Green.
Chris, he's checked in for T.J. Warren. Bogdanovich, he's checked in for the Kings. No good at the stripe this time. Second misses also. And Josh Jackson, Greg, out of Kansas, able to step into that point forward role well.
And in today's game, you can't have too many playmakers on the court at one time. Josh Jackson is Draymond Green 2.0. A little bit better athlete, can be a difference maker defensively, but also has that high IQ on the offensive side to make everybody better.
First free throw is good. That one is no good. Suns trail by 3. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Pass to Ulis. Five on the clock. In the corner, Reed with it. With the floater, and that comes off the assist by Ulis. Ulis has got his 3rd assist on the night. That will count. That shot missing. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Coach Dave Yeager. Coach, what is going to be the focus offensively going into the second half?
Well, we try to go inside. You know, that's our strength anyways. And for us, you know, our bread is buttered inside, so we try to play high-low. And then if the threes come out of that, great, but we want to try to get everything to the rim.
Coach, it all starts with that entry pass to the big, and then everybody plays off of him. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you, and stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here. Got Shaq, got Kenny the Jet Smith. We welcome you back to the halftime show on 2K Sports. A pretty close game for the Kings throughout the first quarter. Some good action during the period, as it was just a one-point game at the end of one. They battled hard in the second quarter, and it was reflected on the scoreboard. What'd you think about Sacramento, Kenny?
Well, their ball movement was phenomenal. Now, they're in good position to win this game, large in part because of those assists. And this is the thing, Ernie. When you win as a team, you feel better about everything that happens.
And over to Shaq. What did you think about Phoenix?
Well, as we know, it's always a good idea to pound the ball into the paint. So many defensive game plans are focused just on stopping the three. When you hurt a team down low, they got to react. That allows you to play inside out. Trust me, I have the blueprint. I own the blueprint. I created the blueprint. Inside, kick it back out, shoot the three. Rick Fox, B. Shaw, and big shot, bomb for three. The crowd go crazy. I know you remember that, Ernie.
And now, folks, just moments away from the start of the third quarter.
The third quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to pull away in the last half of the game. Eric Bledsoe really making a difference here.
His points production thus far off the charts. It's only been 2 quarters. Just a great effort for him for the entire half.
Yeah, right. I mean, the defense hasn't had an answer for this guy yet. Just too skilled, too driven thus far.
Well, both sides have assessed what they need to do over the break in halftime. We'll see now if one can pull out a way here in the third. The Kings leading. And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. On Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. Bledsoe and Booker, the engine of this team. They're the backcourt. Chandler out there with T.J. Warren. And it's Dudley in at the small forward. And Buddy Hield is going to pick up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Booker with it. Chandler a screen. And Booker kicks to Bledsoe. Good. And a nice assist from Booker. 14 points for Eric Bledsoe.
They are just killing him on the interior.
At the elbow, Randolph. And that one drops.
The strength and the outstanding hands of Randolph, enabling him to hoop through the harm.
They call it old school. That's what it is when you watch Zach Randolph play the game of basketball. He's got such great skill and touch around the basket. We call it the old man game, and I tell you what, he gets it done every night.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
You know, as you've said, Greg, all the time, Zach Randolph can roll out of bed and get you 20.
I mean, he's just a natural scorer. He can post up, he can face up, and he just stays with it. An excellent offensive rebounder. This guy just has that nuance to his game that's made him so effective.
Count it. Good. Second half just getting started. About a minute played. Here's Fox. Outside Randolph, over Warren, and he can't bank that one in.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
And here's Dudley for 3. Cauley Stein grabs the board. Cauley Stein's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Fox passes to Randolph. Fox against Bledsoe. Puts it up from 12, and Fox gets it to go. And the Kings lead by 2. Now here's Bledsoe. He's got 16. They double team Bledsoe. Fox with the steal. And now the Kings fast break. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. We take a second here to take a look at the shot chart for the Suns.
Well, you have to think that he is going to look to go to the rim a little more often going forward because the 3 ball just hasn't been there. Sometimes it seems he's not getting his feet set or rushing his shooting motion, but either way, it just ain't falling.
Gentlemen, truth shots. Loop shots.
He's off on the first. Good on the second free throw. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. And here's Bledsoe. The feed now to Dudley. Back to Bledsoe. And again, it's the Suns missing. Sacramento leading by 3. Here's Hield. Chandler with the rebound. Chandler's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Bledsoe for 3. Gets that one through the hole. Make him now 7 of 13 in this game.
The D with some heavy feet out there. I mean, they're too slow to rotate. Nobody communicating. They can't make threes that easy for them.
Fox dishes to Cauley Stein. And Fox has it in the corner. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And now in transition is Bledsoe. Here we go. It's stolen by Hield. And he makes the bucket, drew contact, and gets the whistle too.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
He shot 5 of 6 at the foul line.
A year ago, he had an 84% success rate on his foul shots, so he was a guy they were always happy to see at the line.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. Fox against Bledsoe. Over Cauley Stein. Chandler, no good. Kings leading now by 3. Knocked loose, and that's out of bounds. Sacramento will retain possession.
And checking out the stats for Booker. Last year, getting it done. He averaged 22 points a game, 3 assists, and 3 rebounds. And you look at his score, and he was #1 on the team last season.
His ability to play through contact, his exceptional concentration, that's what makes him a great finisher.
A nice shot by Carter.
Yeah, instinctively, too. Fox there looking to be a ball mover, a facilitator. And that's one reason why his team is playing well.
Bledsoe kicks to Chandler. And Bledsoe with the stuff.
And that is a major league flush right there, my friends.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
Oh, yeah, and as a big man, you need such an aggressive move. That's the tone that you want to set, the attitude that you're trying to play with. Your teammates are following.
Here's Hield. Rebound by the Suns. Chandler's got 11 rebounds in the game. Warren, that's for 2. And it's Sacramento with the rebound.
Yeah, that's just poor decision-making. He's got to be better in those situations.
Well, I'd love to hear his explanation to coach right there. I mean, that should be an interesting conversation.
Kept alive. Here's Carter. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Defensive rebounding, just such a crucial part of the game.
I tell you what, it's like football, having a 3rd and 13 and them running up the gut. It just frustrates the defense. You have to hate giving up second chance points. It's demoralizing. After basically, I mean, you had to stop.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
And that one, good.
More than comfortable operating from mid-range. Easy money for Randolph.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And Dudley kicks to Warren. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Randolph is screened. Fox kicks to Randolph. That shot off, and Phoenix will come the other way. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Booker with no one around. No good with the triple. Kings leading now by 6. Carter outside. Now Fox. Outside Randolph. Clock at 4. Shoots over Warren. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. Randolph's got the lead up to 8 now for Sacramento. Bledsoe against Fox. Chandler is screen. Fires high post. Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Fox passes to Randolph. Feeds it to Carter. And Fox has it in the corner. That one falls coming off Carter's feed. Carter's got 5 assists tonight.
He is really deadly from the perimeter. Even though he didn't make one in the first quarter, you still have to keep an eye on him.
And the Suns call time. Greg, you ask a lot of GMs. De'Aaron Fox, probably the fastest player in this year's rookie class.
And he plays at 1 speed. That's lightning. I mean, he's got speed to burn. And maybe not quite as fast as, say, John Wall, but he isn't far behind. He uses that quickness well also in terms of just busting seams on the offense. And at the other end, he can be an outstanding defender as he was at Kentucky.
Now, that's a great timeout call by the coach there to try to calm his team down. They're turning the ball over way too much.
So both teams changing it up here. With a break in the action, let's show you the teams with the most second chance points last year. 4th, the Suns.
This was a team that was really savvy when it came to getting position under the boards and then getting those offensive putbacks.
Jackson misses. Kings leading now by 9. Passes to Mason. And that basket pushes the lead to double digits. Mason's got 10 points.
Now that's where you like your shots to come from.
Ulis dishes to Reed. Good on the triple. Mason with it. 10 points for him. And there's the pass to Papagiannis. Outside Bogdanovich. From 18 feet away, but they'll get another chance. Here's Jackson, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That's on Josh Jackson.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. Both free throws good from Jackson. And something we see now in the modern NBA, Chris, is that players will try and recruit other players in free agency, sometimes almost leading up to free agency. How often do you think that happens now, and how is that, say, different from when you play?
It's a lot different from when I played. I think guys wanted to play together, but we did not recruit or try to play together with each other because of the way that the rules were in collective bargaining and because of the way the game was at that time. At that time, even if you had a friend that was your very close friend off the court, you wanted to beat him for bragging rights on the court. Back then, it was more of, can my team beat your team? Not can we play together. I tell you what, with friends that I had in the league at that time, that would have been pretty cool to play with some of my friends that I think were great players. But I just think it's just been a line in the sand. It's just changed. I think a lot of it's changed because we're playing basketball at younger ages. Guys are playing and traveling the country and know each other from ages 10, 11, and 12. So they have honest, genuine friendships and really want to play together. And so I don't really think it's a problem. But it's interesting watching these super teams and how all of this is developing. It definitely didn't happen in my day, and I'm just now, I won't say getting used to it, but I'm just now recognizing it. Man, it's okay to play with your friends, I guess.
Here is Mason. 10 points for him. He kicks to Labissiere. They set the pick. He feeds it to Mason. Outside Jackson. Over Reed. Jackson misses.
And he's just a tough defender. Good positioning to get after that shot.
Well, not all defenses are constructed to protect the mid-range area. Nicely done that time.
The dish to Mason. Here's Labissiere. Sacramento again missing. Suns trail by 9. Well, one thing that Dave Yeager has provided in Sacramento, Chris, is a connection to the core members of the team.
Yeah, and having your star player believe in Coach Yeager and vice versa makes life a lot easier for this team. You can't get very far with infighting between coaches and players. That's something the Kings have battled even before Yeager's tenure.
Out of bounds, Sacramento will take possession. Sacramento leading by 9. Mason kicks to Labissiere. Over Chris. Reed with the steal. Here's Ulis. And boy, that looked like goaltending. Yes, it is. And so they will award the basket there.
And a good example there of why it's important to change ends quickly.
Yeah, talent in this league has it so that now pretty much every team can push the pace. You have to get back on defense.
There's a minute 34 left to play in the third. Stolen by Jackson. Inside. Count that one, and the Sacramento lead has been cut down now to just 5 on the basket from Ulis.
And giving up some height, he just finds a way to carve out a little separation.
But it takes a lot of confidence and toughness to make that.
Mason kicks to Jackson. Great use of the pick to create room for the jumper. Jackson's got 4 points this quarter.
Oh, you'd like to see a stronger pick than that, but it turns out he didn't need the help.
There's a screen by Chris. To the middle. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That's on Josh Jackson.
2 shots. Foul. Elbow. 2. Two shots.
The free throw drops for Jackson. Jackson hits both of them. Suns trail by 9.
If they play it right, we're talking a 2-for-1.
Exactly, but you still want a decent look, because if you miss, the strategy doesn't help.
Here's Ulis. And the call will be against Alex Len. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line.
And trying to be the first one to get his hands on the miss. Instead, he's called for over the back.
There's nothing malicious about that play. Just isn't in a good spot and can't recover.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. Suns trail by 10. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Now, here's Ulis. 11 points in the game. Pass to Chris. Takes the 13-footer and off the front iron, and in it goes. Chris has got 5.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Mason kicks to Labissiere. Over Chris. Labissiere, no good. 1 second left. That's good from Ulis on the assist from Reed. Reed's got 3 assists tonight. The third quarter comes to a close. It's Sacramento. They're up by 6. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the fourth quarter. And now let's hear what head coach Dave Yeager was reviewing with his team.
Stay aggressive, keep them moving. Don't let them stand and get set up and scheme up.
And that's Dave Yeager laying out the key points for his team over this next stretch.
Yeah, I mean, he really wants the ball and his guys to remain in constant motion. Keep the defense on defense.
And we're set to start the action up here in the fourth quarter. And if it's anything like the first 3, we should be in for a treat. On the floor for Sacramento, Mason is out there with Bogdanovich. Then there's Skal Labissiere. And there's Jackson. And it's Papagiannis in at the 5, roaming the paint.
And every move he makes looks like the right one at this point.
Well, he's extremely accurate here, coming down the stretch, trying to see if he can close this one out.
Here's Ulis. Makes that one his 6th of the night, shooting a very healthy 6 for 9.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. They set the pick. Mason the pass to Jackson. Ulis pulls it in. Suns trail by 6. Dishes it to Reed. Now, here's Ulis. Not a lot of room. That's tipped. Outside Jackson. Jackson can't get that one to fall. The Suns have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. First 24 for the Suns. Sacramento leading by 6. And here is Mason. Bogdanovich dishes to Jackson. 5 to shoot. Mason misses. Some changes for Phoenix. Devin Booker, he's checked in for Reed. Eric Bledsoe is subbed in for Ulis. And a change for Sacramento. Fox is checked in. Phoenix has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Now Bledsoe. Kicks to Len. He dishes it to Jackson. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. Len passes to Booker. Over Bogdanovich. They get it again. Len, it's deflected. From downtown, gets the three-pointer to fall. And the Kings lead by 9. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Bogdanovich against Booker. 4 on the shot clock. From 17 feet out, here's Jackson. Fouled in the act of shooting. A three-point play chance coming up.
Relentless. I mean, Jackson just giving it his all on the backboard.
Tyson Chandler, he's checked in for Phoenix. Warren comes in for Marquise Chris. A big group substitution here for Sacramento. Cauley Stein, he's checked in for Yorgos Papagiannis. Randolph comes in for Labissiere. Carter, he's checked in for Jackson. And it's Buddy Hield in for Bogdanovich. And Jackson no good on that one. Well, Willie Cauley-Stein out of Kentucky, a player who many thought would eventually become a big-time center in the league, was taken 6th overall in 2015. That surprised some people, but he has had a hard time finding his place in this NBA.
Well, for Cauley-Stein, some of it has been opportunity, but also just consistency. You know, he's shown some flashes of greatness for moments, but he rarely puts together a stretch of those big games.
Warren against Carter. Shoots from the high post. And the shot by Warren, no good. Sacramento leading by 7. Fox kicks to Randolph. On the wing, Hield. Here's Cauley-Stein. Good D by Booker.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Bledsoe with it. Now guarded by Hield. Jackson in the corner. And the Suns miss again. For Sacramento, they've gone just 2 of 8 in this fourth quarter. The final quarter not treating them well so far. Here's Hield. Again, Hield missing.
And look, if he can start turning some of these misses into makes, their lead is going to take a big jump.
And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
And Randolph bullies defenders. You try to match his physicality, he ends up getting the whistle.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Move shots.
Free throw drops for Randolph.
And what a tremendous career for Zach Randolph. He hit some bumps early on, but he's played with tremendous consistency throughout his time in the league.
Jared Dudley's checked in for Phoenix. And Zach Randolph drops them both. Here's Bledsoe. Booker outside. Chandler a screen. A floater, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's going to go on Willie Cauley-Stein. And more, it's looking like Devin Booker, the 13th pick in the 2015 draft, is going to be one of the biggest steals of that draft class.
And he's one that all GMs are looking at, and they wish they could have a redo. I mean, Booker was very young when he entered the draft, and some teams maybe shied away from that. But clearly he's shown that he could be one of the best players in that class.
Free throw good, Booker. He doesn't get the second one. Kings leading now by 8. Heel dishes to Randolph, and Randolph slams it in.
He's not going to lead the league in dunks, but when Randolph does throw it down, watch out.
Timeout called, the Suns.
Yeah, you can sense he wasn't happy with how things are going here. Probably looking to change it up a bit.
Well, you have to review your matchups, make sure you're maximizing the potential of each one.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Earl Watson talking to his team during the break. He said, "Do you want this game? Don't tell me about it. Show me and show your teammates. We've got to play better, and we've got to play harder if we're going to come back." Guys.
Here's Booker. Lays it up off the glass.
And you can't find much better shot than that.
The Kings shooting 43% from the field. Fox with it. Pass to Carter. 7-foot shot, and it's Randolph getting it to go.
Well, he played very poorly in the first half, but during the second half, he's feeling it. He's really flipped the on switch and owned it.
Here's Warren. Good, and Bledsoe gets the assist. And it's 6 points for T.J. Warren.
Nice understanding of where to go with the pass there.
Fox with it. Eric Bledsoe covering. Fox passes to Carter. Here's Fox. Shoots from 12. And no good. Trying to use the glass. Here's Booker. The offensive rebound. Here's Warren. Here's Dudley. And Chandler throws it down.
And great effort on the boards. And what a move.
Yeah.
That was, I mean, you just will not see him ever quit on a play.
That guy is a handful. You've got to have a body on him, Clark, at all times.
And how relentless is this guy? If you're the defense, he's the first one you're looking to block out there.
Very well executed pick to give him all kinds of space to get that one off.
Now here's Booker. Chandler is screen. And Booker kicks to Bledsoe. Shot clock at 6. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That free throw good from Bledsoe. And Eric Bledsoe drops them both.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Fox against Bledsoe. Carter kicks to Randolph. Over to the wing. Wide open look here for Cauley Stein. Off target with his 3.
And being over the limit this early really can affect your aggressiveness defensively. They have got to play under control.
And he knocks down the first one. Both free throws good from Booker. Sacramento leading by 4. Fox dishes to Heel. Chandler with the steal. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Chandler. Sacramento's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Hield with the bucket. Hield's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, Hield is very efficient, an incredibly versatile, talented player. Lights out score.
Bledsoe outside. Launches it. Good. A nice assist from Booker. That's now 26 points for Eric Bledsoe.
A pretty free look from three-point range. The D forgot about him on that possession.
All day. That's money for him. The defense will think twice about leaving him next time.
Randolph against Warren, and there's the feed to Fox. And Carter has it in the corner. Offensive rebound, and Cauley Stein throws it down.
Oh, man, the relentless pursuit of the basketball by Cauley Stein. Just a tremendous hustler on the offensive glass.
Dudley against Carter. Now here's Bledsoe. He's guarded closely. Chandler down low. Cauley Stein defending. They get the rebound. Bledsoe goes up again. Tough break there. Shot after shot. They couldn't get anything to fall. Randolph passes to Hield. Over Booker. Hield can't hit. Suns trail by 5. And now the Suns a fast break. And it's Bledsoe. That time on the assist by Booker. Booker's got 4 assists now tonight.
And a good example there of why it's important to change ends quickly.
Yeah, talent in this league has it so that now pretty much every team can push the pace. You have to get back on defense.
Fox kicks to Carter. That doesn't go either for Carter.
Well executed, great rhythm. You've got to finish that.
Yeah, coming off of a good pick, you want to get that. When he gets the separation he needs, I know he would love to have that one back.
Feeds it to Randolph. That one falls, coming off Carter's feed. And that's 15 points for Zach Randolph.
After failing to be aggressive and look for a shot in the first half, you don't have to let him know this time. You don't have to remind him now. He is really taking his game over in the second.
Chandler with the screen on Fox. And Bledsoe, here we go. Dudley dishes to Booker. Near the three-point line, it's Bledsoe. And good, he nails it. Bledsoe's got 9 points in the quarter. The Kings leading. Picked by Randolph. Fox against Bledsoe. Fox passes to Cauley Stein. Outside for Randolph. That doesn't go either for Randolph.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And here's Dudley for 3. Chandler to take the lead. He takes it up and lays it in. And the Suns lead by 1. And guys, here in the fourth quarter, still a close game.
Instant classic, fellas. This one could come right down to the last shot.
They set the pick. Cauley Stein kicks to Randolph. Cauley Stein a screen. Shoots over Warren. That misses off the backboard. Phoenix has gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 three-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket.
He's got to find better looks, so he's never going to pull out that funk he's in tonight.
And it's Carter missing.
And so far this quarter, he's been a little off on his game.
Yeah, the scoring, I mean, it's not coming easy for him. You have to get into a little rhythm, but that's when you can make the extra pass, play the role of a facilitator. Wow, he's only going to hit that shot about 1 out of 10 times.
Fox against Bledsoe. Fox kicks to Carter. Tries again. Count it! And that shot brings them to within just 1.
Now, that is cold-blooded.
Well, we want people to tune in, don't we? This is what they're tuning in to. Big moments.
Chandler a screen. Booker outside. Again, the miss by Booker. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Randolph can't hit.
I'm not sure if the D bothered him or if he just lost concentration on that one, but that's a layup he should complete.
So the first one drops, and that will put them up by 2. So he gets them both, and it's a 3-point game.
Yeah, how about the nerves there? Those free throws put them in a very good position. 3 points clear.
Fox kicks to Carter. Cauley Stein with a screen on Bledsoe. Carter. And too long on the shot.
Yeah, that's just poor decision-making. He's got to be better in those situations.
I'd love to hear his explanation of coach right there. I mean, that should be an interesting conversation.
So the first one drops, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
Well, they can breathe easy now thanks to those free throws. They won't have to sweat this one out.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento. They're behind by 5. 11 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now we've got a moment for our Jordan player of the game, Eric Bledsoe.
And guys, no doubt who our pick was going to be. He's made everyone else on the court look like they're playing at half speed. It's been total domination, and you can't help but just sit back and admire that performance.
Eleven seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Is it me, or does it just feel like he gets every rebound that comes up?
Oh, it's like he's a magnet to the ball. No matter where he goes, it finds him.
First free throw is good, and that increases their lead to 6. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 7-point game. Now a timeout called by Sacramento. They're behind by 7. Just 4 seconds left in the game. Guys, your thoughts?
Yeah, this has been rough all the way around. I mean, coming in with high hopes and then just now trying to finish the best they can.
All you can do at this point is focus. Dial in on each moment. Do your best. You can't get consumed over the score.
Mason inside the line, and it's wide right. It's off the rim. So the Suns win it. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what stood out is just the overall trust this group has in one another when it matters most. Doing what had to be done and to send these fans home happy.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Here with Eric Bledsoe. Eric, a strong performance tonight. What's been the difference?
We're getting out in transition, trying to get defensive stops. And everybody's just playing their game.
And it showed tonight, Eric. Thanks very much. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for being with us. See you later.